G'day campers, welcome to 1010 Adventures. And as you might have guessed by the title of this video, I've messed up, and I've messed up bad. Yes, while it's a bit clickbaity, this mistake, it's cost me my car. And we need to, I really want to go through this to help other people who are looking at buying a car and buying a caravan, make sure that they don't make the same mistake that I've just done. Have I made the mistake? I could say I'm an idiot. I could have been stupid, but to be honest, trying to find the information, it's not as easy as you might think. The internet is full of misinformation, and this is coming from you, from the internet. But I would ask anybody that is looking at buying a caravan and wanting to know whether their tow vehicle is actually capable of towing their car. Don't just take it from me, don't take this video as professional advice. Please get professional advice on from a weighing expert. Get a mobile weighing expert out to weigh your car and give you the actual figures, what you've actually got available. So if we go through the figures now about what I've done with this car and how I've made the mistake, and you will see there are some distinct things you can do that you may not think of when you're putting all your weights together to decide whether your car is capable of towing your caravan. And there are a lot of there's a lot of car ads that tell you, yeah, your car can tow 3.5 ton, or your car can tow this much, it can do this much. But there is a lot of asterisks with that. There's a lot of sub things that need to be considered, which we didn't consider. So look, I've put together a bit of a slide pack. Let's have a look at some of the numbers around how we've discovered we've messed up. And while I didn't film it, when we went away the other week, yes, Victoria's back in another lockdown, which is why I'm standing here in my driveway rather than going through this from a lovely campsite somewhere. Before we went camping the other day, we went through a weighbridge just to get some figures on our car. Now I've rounded the numbers up, but we'll go through some information now. We'll go through a slide pack, and we'll go through the numbers, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay, so let's start with our factory standard Toyota Fortuner Crusade. For the 2018 model from factory, the car has a tare weight of around about 2,135 kilograms. Now, that weight doesn't include a fuel tank of fuel. It's actually only around about 10 litres. So to fill our 80 litre tank, we need an additional 70 litres of fuel, and for diesel that comes in at around about 60 kilograms. So that brings our full weight to 2,195 kilograms, and that's before we add passengers, accessories, or any luggage we want to bring on board as well. So to calculate what room we have for passengers, etc., we start with the gross vehicle mass, or GVM, the maximum the vehicle's permitted to weigh. That figure is stamped on the compliance plate in the engine bay. So for our Fortuner, that's 2,750 kilograms. We now subtract our fully fueled weight that we calculated of 2,195 kilograms. That leaves us with a payload of 555 kilograms. So that's the maximum amount we can put in the car. Now before I even look at passengers and luggage, let's look at what's actually on the car. We have a bull bar, we have winch, driving lights, upgraded suspension, tow bar and tow ball, snorkel, second battery, airbags and compressor. Now all of that adds up to an extra 165 kilograms. So what are we left with? If we take our 2,750 kilogram GVM and subtract the new weight of the car with all those accessories, we're left with 390 kilograms of payload. Now regardless of the weights I've estimated, we weighed in at 2,360 kilograms at the weighbridge, so at this point, we're correct weight. Okay, so let's now throw the van into the mix. We'll take the 2,360 kilogram tare of the Fortuner. The van, unloaded, has a tare from factory of 1,990 kilograms and a ball weight of 185 kilograms. So taking those figures, we now need to add the ball weight to the car. Now, bear with me here, this is leading into how I messed up. So once we add the ball weight to the car, we have a car weight of 2,545 kilograms. We then add our van weight of 1,990 kilograms, and we get a gross combined mass, or GCM, of 4,535 kilograms. Now the allowable GCM for the Fortuner is 5,545 kilograms. So looking at that, we've got over a ton of weight available. So looking at that, let's load up the rig. Now I come in at a fat ass 90 kilos. Carla comes in at about 50, Ember at 24, and Phoenix, she's still a puppy, she's only 17 kilos. Now that gives us a total passenger weight of 181 kilograms. Now, let's look at the van. I'm removing the ball weight from this total as it will change, and yes, the ball weight is calculated twice as it's also part of the tear weight of the van, and that's another really easy trap for people to fall into. So we loaded up with 200 litres of water as we wanted to test the van with full water on board and test the tanks out. Now, estimating the fridge, food, clothes, gas bottle, camping equipment, chairs, etc., we weighed it in at a conservative 150 kilograms. And a 10% ball weight of 215 kilograms gave us a total weight of 2,370 kilograms. Alright, so let's add it all up. We have our passengers at 181 kilograms, a car tear of 2,360 kilograms, so that's a total car weight of 2,541 kilograms. A ball weight of 215 kilograms, and the van coming in at 2,370 kilograms. So that's a GCM of 5,126 kilograms from our allowable GCM of 5,545 kilograms. Are you starting to see where things went wrong? So it's about this point my idiot brain stopped thinking. I stopped thinking about car weight. All I saw was, we've got almost 420 kilograms available, right? Right? Wrong. One simple thing I didn't do. I factored the ball weight into the total of the gross combined mass, but what I needed to do was add it to the car first. So when we do that, our total payload becomes 2,756 kilograms. And that's for a car that has a compliance plate stating a maximum GVM of 2,750 kilograms. That's right, my car is overweight by 6 kilograms.
So there you have it, 6 kilograms over, just 6 kilograms. But that 6 kilograms, it's going to expand. It's going to get more than that. Phoenix, she's only 17 kilograms now, but she's going to be a bigger dog than Ember. If we look at the breeder that she came from and looking at the mother and the father, they were bigger dogs than Ember. So Phoenix has got some growing to do. She's probably going to be another 26 kilo dog. It's not much, but that's an extra it's an extra 11 kilos on what she is now. So that's going to mean that we're no longer 6 kilos over, we're now 17 kilos over. So this makes things a bit difficult. Can we lower the load in the car? Maybe we could take the second battery out, we could lose the driving lights, I could take the winch out. The challenge there is that comes with some costs. If we take the second battery out, there's additional things that have been wired in the car that then need to be rewired to the main battery. Our CB radio, for example, is wired to the secondary battery so that it can always be on if we're at a campground somewhere, so that we're not draining the main battery, but we always have CB communications. We don't want to lose that. We definitely don't want to lose my spotlights. We live in regional Victoria. If we're driving through some of the roads around here, they're pretty dark. Having those spotlights is it's nice to have. So can we reduce the load in the car? Not really. Yes, we can, but not and still drive the car that we want to drive. With what we've got, can we legally travel within our GVM? Within our GVM to go camping for the odd one night stay, maybe 2 nights. Possibly, if we really skimp on what we put in the fridge and we don't carry any firewood with us, we don't have anything extra in that van that's impacting the tow ball. And remember, for every 10 kilos of weight you take out of the car, if you're loaded correctly and balanced correctly, you're only losing 1 kilogram. So for us to save that, 17 kilograms that I mentioned before, we've got to lose 170 kilograms out of the car. We could do that by maybe not filling up one of the water tanks if we're only staying for 2 days. We don't need it. But again, we've bought this van, we've bought our Forbes 13 as a long distance touring van. We want to be able to go off-road, and we want to be able to go for long stays. We don't want to just do a weekend. We want to be able to do a week or a month. And trying to do a month where we're trying to only load 2 days worth of food at a time, it's just not feasible. So I guess the next question is, what about a GVM? Can we get a GVM upgrade? We read about GVM upgrades all the time. Not available. The Toyota Fortuner, they sell about 8,000 of these cars a year, and for a company like Levels or Petters to develop a suspension upgrade for this car, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars of research and development to do that. So for them to invest that money, they've got to see a return on investment. Now, if every one of those 6,000 vehicles went and got one of those, got a GVM upgrade, it might be worth it for them. But you're looking maybe 1% of the fleet. Even at 10%, it's still not a return on investment that the Levels or Petters are going to invest in to do a GVM for this car. You need to be looking at vehicles. They'll look at doing it for vehicles like the Hilux, which is selling tens of thousands of cars, hundreds of thousands of cars over the. There's millions of them that have been sold in Australia over the last 10 years. Toyota Prado, again, very, very popular car, and they do a lot of GVM upgrades because it is used as an off-roader. The 200 series, again, very popular, and I think our Toyota dealer, when we spoke to them, they said to us that they wouldn't have sold a single 200 series this year if they hadn't been doing GVM upgrades. So it's worth it. The Toyota Fortuner, it's more of a family car. Yes, it's very off-road capable. It is a Hilux with a wagon body. It's very, very capable, but it's different rear suspension, so the GVM for the Hilux doesn't fit. So GVM, off the cards. So that leaves us stuck. Now, again, we've said, we're 6 kilos over. Can we just get away with it? Maybe. It's difficult to say. Here in Victoria, as we know, it's got a bit of a reputation for being a bit of a nanny state, so maybe not. The challenge is for insurance and from a road law perspective. My understanding, and again, this is my understanding, this isn't professional advice, but my understanding is that if we have an accident towing that van and we're overweight, even by just 10 kilograms, we are automatically at fault from a legal perspective. So even if somebody rear-ended us or sideswiped us and we had a major accident, the car rolled, etc., we would potentially still be liable for the damage to the other car because we were not we were not a road legal combined vehicle. So there's that. The other side of it is, even if we were okay from a legal perspective, we know insurance companies don't like paying out. They'll look for any excuse not to. We would be at fault, and we may find that our insurance company will say, sorry, you weren't legal. You were towing an illegal at illegal weights. We're not covering you. So we'd be out of pocket $80,000 for the van and everything else that we've got. So what do? Well, we got very, very, very lucky. We ordered a brand new Toyota Prado, one of the new 2021 models with the upgraded engine and everything else. I'll talk more about how we got so lucky in a later video. We are going to do a build video, but yeah, we got lucky because it's incredibly hard to get a new four-wheel drive anywhere in Australia at the moment. In fact, we got an incredible trade-in value on this car from Melbourne City Toyota in Heidelberg. They gave me a great trade-in on this because they know it's going to sell. It's just a matter of getting me a new car and then taking this off my hands. So I have to say a big thank you to Melbourne City Toyota. They really did look after us. I have been a customer of theirs before. My previous car to this one, I didn't buy this one through them, but the previous car, Toyota Hilux 2012, I did buy that through them, and they really looked after me then, and they've really looked after me now. So we'll do a video on that one at the moment. New car's currently at TJM in Carrum Downs, I believe, getting a GVM upgrade. So yes, we can get a GVM upgrade on the new car. It's going to be illegal. but it does impact what we're going to be able to do long term. It's actually, this has been a costly exercise. So as much as I'd like to say this is, oh great, we're getting a new car, it's cost us money. Nobody buys a new car without it spending money. So it's tempered some of the stuff that we wanted to do. We did want to be doing some longer tour videos where we could do some more time out on the road, do some more time at campsites and do some more reviews over longer periods. We are going to have to reduce that to weekends for the moment. We're going to have to rethink about how we're going to do things, and certainly plans of doing a lap are going to be put back a little bit. It is definitely in the plans for the future, but we're not sure when that's going to happen now. So very disappointing, but hopefully those of you that are enjoying watching the stuff that we bring to you will stay watching the channel. We are going to bring some more camping stuff, and more importantly, we're going to give you more of Ember and Phoenix being Ember and Phoenix. So at that point, look, as I said, don't trust everything you hear on the internet. Don't trust me because I'm an idiot. Go out, get things weighed, get a mobile weighing company come out and weigh you up. Make sure you are legal for your own safety. That's the best advice I can give you. We've stuffed up. It's cost us. Yes, I'm very happy I'm getting a new car, but I'm very sad I'm going to lose this one. But at the end of the day, the safety of Carla and the two girls that's my #1 priority. So as much as I'd like to be able to say, we'll be fine, we'll do it, I can't. So that's what it is. So yes, we messed up. Well, I did. On that note, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you did like it, give us a thumbs up, click subscribe and tap on that bell icon to be reminded of future videos as they come through. On that note, we'll see you in the next one.
It's a foreign object on my bed. She's noticed us. Now it's between me and my bed, and I can't get to my bed.
The best part about this is you couldn't tape.
You could what?
You couldn't tape.
No.
Just put that on Facebook.
That's even more stupid. Feather's been there for hours.
Just put that on Facebook.
Put it on YouTube, Chris, it'll go viral in 10 minutes.
Idiot dog afraid of feather.
Now it's just going to show how stupid she is. It's priceless.
It was like going on. Oh, I can't breathe.
It's behind me now.
Are you safe now, Ember? You in your bed? Are you safe now?